Oh, welcome to another edition of Capper Comparison Picks after the face-offs. I'm Ranj, and this is BC Dave, otherwise known as Because Dave. And we're going to go over the UFC Vegas 29 full card, have a little discussion, make a three-leg parlay for you all, and discuss anything we saw during the weigh-ins and face-offs. Now, Dave, I'm going to be honest. Like I said, I did watch all the weigh-ins, but I didn't get to see all the face-offs. Were you able to see all that stuff?
I watched everything, every single moment of it.
I heard, and you had an in-depth conversation with John Morgan, your new
John
buddy.
Morgan and I were chatting, and we were having fun in the chat.
I'm sorry, Vlad, but yeah, BC Dave chummed up with your arch nemesis, John Morgan, the MMA junkie, for the ceremonial face-off live chat. I'm just throwing you in there, throwing you right under the bus. But anyway, I mean, a lot of people are hating this card, but you know what? I love every card because I'm a fight fan. I like them all. All right, we got some people coming into the chat.
Yeah, P-Diz was there.
He was cheating on
Vlad
was
too.
in there with you and your new buddy John Morgan. What you sipping on? Is that a PBR glass? Past Blue Ribbon?
That's right.
From
old school.
Yeah. From Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Yeah, I got some. This is from Holland. This is Heineken Light. I just made the main event, co-main event Capper Comparison Pick show, and I said in that I'm trying to get down to light heavyweight. Right now, I'm like at 218 this morning, and I want to get down to 205. If I achieve that, that'll be a bit. It's like you got to have goals in life, Dave. No reason to get out of bed, something to strive for. I'm killing it at work. That's not even a challenge anymore. I can no flexing. Come on.
Let's go. Let's go. No, believe, man. Gotta stay in shape.
Okay. Let's get into this card. Okay, when I make these research sheets up, I make them on Sunday night by whatever Tapology's order is. So now it's all out of order. I'm just going to pull up Tapology and go in the order that they have, which may differ a little bit from the UFC or the ESPN order, but it is what it is. I think this is pretty much how it's going to go. So the curtain jerker.
I have fight sheets that just come out and slide back in wherever they change the order.
Oh, really? Whatever. I have Tapology up. If this is the order we're going to go in for this, I think it's right. Anyway, we've got the curtain jerker is Lara Procopio taking on Casey O'Neill. I like this fight, man. I flip-flopped a little bit. Originally, my first the first model pick, that's like the one before you do any research, when you just like, oh, these girls are fighting. I originally picked Casey O'Neill because I think she's cute, and I like that. Where is it? Hold on. Let me pull up the note sheet. She's fighting out of Extreme Couture Vegas and you know who fights out of there? Gina Mazzani, and I'm high on her too. So, but after my second model, that's when you do the whole research. You look into it a little bit. You do I do the capper research. Like I watch other handicappers and see what they got to say about these two gals. And I did the show. Lara Procopio edged her out just barely. Two. Like two more cappers picked Lara Procopio over Casey O'Neill. So I went that way too. I think she can get it done by decision. She's only got her one loss is against Keira Hossa, and that was a split decision in her UFC debut, which she went up a class. A lot of people don't really consider that. She went up 10 pounds to fight her. And so that was kind of close. Casey O'Neill, though, undefeated, and she has a good win against Shayna Dobson, ground and pound. This is a tough fight to pick. I don't know. What do you think about this, Dave? What do you got? What's your hot take on this?
So you got this, and this is the classic MMA story. You got a BJJ versus a striker. You got a BJJ fighter versus the young striker. And I mean, she got beaten by McCann. She lost to Rosa. Or sorry, she beat
she beat
McCann.
McCann. Yep.
Yeah. She lost to Rosa. She has a better ground game. I went through the same emotional turmoil that you did. I started off with my first pick was Procopio. Then I switched to O'Neal, and then after watching the weigh-ins today, after watching the face-offs, you know what? I get it, but this is going to be O'Neal's toughest fight, and I just don't see her coming through.
Crypto
I mean,
you say whatever. Go ahead, spit it out. Finish it. I don't want to cut you off.
If you're going to give me the option between a BJJ and a striker in MMA, I'm going to go with the BJJ girl every time.
Right. Well, let me fill you in on a little bit of news about BJJ. Yeah, Laura Procopio is a black belt from what's it called? Nova União. Who they're like.
Glad you said that.
They're a known BJJ school out of Brazil. Now, but Casey O'Neal does have a little. She's got a purple belt. After purple goes brown, then black. But so definitely Procopio definitely has her in it, like, but a purple belt can beat a black belt. I mean, there's levels, but I'm just saying it's the thing with Casey O'Neal, she's got a boxing gym, she's got Tiger Muay Thai, and then she's got jiu-jitsu gym. She's got 4 gyms listed on Tapology, like 4 facilities. But I know she's been in Extreme Couture in Vegas.
That's it. So she's been. I mean, the Southside MMA. That's an Australian organization, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I know.
So
I know.
We're not.
And same with Tiger Muay Thai out of Thailand. That was then when she was over there. Now she's strictly Extreme Couture. So I feel you. I'm sticking with Lara Procopio. Let's see what these. I
like it.
Look, Crypto said whoever's prettier. Casey O'Neal is prettier for sure on Instagram. She's. I got to resist urges. But let's see. Shayna Dobson isn't elite. Good point. She's not elite. A lot of people beat Shayna Dobson. However, Crypto, those Brazilians are no joke. That's why they call it Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. They don't call it American Jiu-Jitsu. You know what I'm saying? I know Jiu-Jitsu is from Japan, but then the old Gracie there, he converted it into a Brazilian style. What's the old grandfather Gracie? Arion? I forget. I don't know. I know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The grandfather of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
The grandfather of MMA.
Like Royce Gracie's dad.
Enzo.
No, Henzo's his brother. Henzo and Royce are brothers. Their dad, he has a long name. I think it starts with an A or something. What's more dominant, BJJ or striking? You know what? Royce Gracie wiped through UFC 1 with only BJJ against a whole fleet of strikers. So usually, Hoyler's also one of the kids. If I hear his name,
we got Gastão. We got George. Gastão is
this guy.
Gracie.
He's super old. I don't even know if he's still alive. But he's the one when it was brought over from Japan. He kind of reworked it, and made it BJJ, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. But it was originally from Japan, like a takeoff off of judo. And there's another one that was combined with like a submission thing. I don't know. Anyway, moving on. Let's up the card. So we're all on agreement. Are you taking Laura Procopio or what do you?
Yeah.
We're all agreed. We're going to take Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu over the prettier Casey O'Neal, the Australian striker. She's actually Scottish, if you didn't know, but she's representing Australia. Next, we've got Ricky Glenn, not Rick Glenn anymore. That was his father's girlfriend's name. Or Ricky, I don't know, something weird. I heard anyway. I was watching a thing and it said he he wasn't allowed to be called Ricky when he was younger because that was his dad's girlfriend was named Ricky. So that's why they called him Rick. But now that this is what I heard. Now that he's a full-grown man, he's taken back that name, Ricky Glenn, and that he wants to be called Ricky Glenn. Good, Ricky Glenn. So Rick Glenn is taking on Julian Erosa. I gotta find that sheet. Told you I went way out of order. And here it is. Okay, Julian Erosa. He's coming off a win against Nate Landwehr, flying knee knockout. That's impressive, right? Yeah. However, no, he's not fighting Julian Erosa. Ricky Glenn. I got the wrong.
Joaquin Silva.
Yeah, that's right, Joaquin Silva. Look at me. I'm sorry. I apologize for that guy.
No worries.
Guys. Look, MP Dizzle, he wasn't even paying attention. Erosa by decision. Yeah, wrong fight. Okay, anyway, Ricky Glenn is fighting Joaquim Silva out of Evolução Thai MMA. That is it. Also in Brazil. Bruno Silva also fights out of there. I'm not sure if they're related. I've been wondering that for a long time. I don't even know how to check that out.
I don't think so.
Neto BJJ is his nickname. Weird. He's coming off a loss to Nasrat Haqparast.
Which, by the way, Neto BJJ, when that's your nickname, you know he's had one submission victory in his whole career.
Really? Of his 13th
name is whatever. Doesn't matter.
That's a good hot take. I never noticed that. I
figured he would have had more submissions.
I know he's coming off a knockout loss to Nasrat Haqparast. He got knocked out in the second round. Anyway, he's the slight favorite. This is, if you want to talk about coin flip fights, this is one of them because Silva minus 115. When I wrote this earlier, Ricky Glenn minus 105. Even the cappers this is a close one. Ricky Glenn is coming off a loss against Kevin Aguilar in 2018 was his last fight. Okay, big layoff. And I heard he had hip surgery during that time. I have no idea why or anything, but one of the cappers filled it in and said during his layoff, he had hip surgery. I don't know how that's going to affect his game or not. So the Gladiator, he trains out of Pure Vita BJJ in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, with people like Afro Samurai Jamie Simons, Ode Osborne, and Montel Jackson all have upcoming fights within the next couple months. So it's a pretty active gym over there in Milwaukee. But then I heard that wasn't even true. I heard he's not fighting out of there anymore. He's fighting out of home, and he lives in Iowa. So he's fighting out a place called Absolute. Cornfield. No. Fight Night Pick Brothers. Those guys told me. Cornfield? Maybe. You know what I was known for? For real, you know what I was known for? Producing good wrestlers. The Brand Brothers. Because me being a wrestler, I was known for producing good wrestling. Anyway, Ricky Glenn's home is in Iowa. Yeah, Iowa. And he fights out a place called Absolute Martial Arts and Fitness. I have no idea. He might be the only dude that fights professionally out of there. I have no idea. But anyway, yeah, he's got a 2-inch height advantage and a 1.5-inch reach advantage over Silva. And man, this is a tough fight. I'll show you I went with Ricky Glenn because of the capper picks. Because everybody, not everybody, the majority took him by decision. Look at that. Parlay Punch Josh, decision. Schroeder MMA Bet, decision. eBay's decision. King of Crackdown's decision. James Lynch interviewed the dude, but he's taking Silva. I don't know. James Lynch is not biased like people. You know how some people just pick whoever they interview? James Lynch doesn't give a shit about that. He interviews everybody, and he picks who he thinks is going to win. Anyway, this is a tough one for me. What's your take on Ricky Glenn and Neto BJJ?
Now, after the weigh-ins, from what I saw, Silva is chiseled, absolutely chiseled. It's ridiculous. These guys are both 32 years old. You've got Glenn with a slight reach advantage, but I can't put any money on a fighter who hasn't fought since 2018. especially considering he got a unanimous loss. And his last win was a split decision, and he's got a loss against Miles Jury. Okay, he beat Gavin Tucker. I mean, his last split win was a can. Even Phil, he's another can. Now that I know he's got hip surgery, I got to go with the BJJ again. I mean,
I think you just
gave me the
convinced
option.
me to flip my pick. I think I'm going to go with the same thing for similar reasoning, because that layoff and the hip surgery, there's a lot of question marks, and he's coming off a loss to Kevin Aguilar. So I don't. And he's not fighting out of. He was. I guess he was for a bit. He was an alpha male. I don't know why he left that. I don't know, but yeah, I think discussing this.
Yeah, and I'm not going to fade. I'm not going to fade Silva's loss to Nasrat at all. I don't see that being I don't see that being an issue. Yeah,
Helio,
I see Silva using.
Yes, that's it. Thank you, Helio Gracie. That was the dad that trans. I'm sorry.
How come it took Dizzle that long?
Huh? He had to Google it.
Yeah, no. I see Silva using his BJJ here for the ground and pound win. I'm going to say within distance as well.
Within distance? You think he's going to knock out Ricky Glenn?
I don't see him subbing him, but I do see him using his BJJ and just grounding and pounding and ragdolling him.
Let's peer into this a little bit. I just want to see Ricky Glenn. Ricky Glenn's
in the later rounds.
21-6. I want to see his losses, see how he's lost. Has it been by decision, knockout, or what? Okay. Oh, he's got a little wiki article on Glenn. But they wrote Rick. Shame. He likes to be called Ricky now. Last updated 6 years ago. Don't even read that shit. Close your ears. Okay. Wow, he does got a lot of green.
His last one was in 2018.
Yeah,
against the can.
All his green was all against cans, and it was back in 2013 and 12. He went on a streak from 2010 to 2014. He went on a serious win streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 win streak. He had one draw in there, but they were all against people that I've never heard of. You know, with records like 8 and 10, 4 and 6, 5 and 3.
This is his 7th fight in the UFC. I'd be kind of curious as to this being his last one and UFC not renewing his contract.
Let's see. Since he came into the UFC, his debut lost to Evan Dunham. No idea. I mean, maybe. Miles Jury, I have heard of him. He lost to him. He beat Gavin Tucker. Yeah. And he beat Dennis Bermudez by split.
Bermudez is a can. Bermudez sucks.
I know. He does.
And that was in 2018. That was fucking 3 years ago.
I know. I'm fading Ricky Glenn too. You know, maybe he had me at Ricky. That's when I decided, you know what? Crypto King likes Ricky Glenn. Crypto King does like him. Oh, Ginger. What's up, buddy? You know what? Let's see how many people. Oh, never mind. It's not enough people. God damn it. But all right, I was gonna do the whole capper comparison live.
This is fight 2.
But no, you know what? I'm flipping my pick. I was on Ricky Glenn, but after discussing this, working it out, I think I'm gonna take Silva also within distance. I think that's a pretty, because you're right. Ricky Glenn, what was his losses against cans? Well, kind of, you know.
Decisions.
So he hasn't really been knocked out or submitted. He got rear naked choked by Lance Palmer. Isn't that the bicycle guy on steroids?
Yeah. No, I don't. This guy's got so much ring rust. I see a ground and pound victory. I see Silva taking him down repeatedly, ragdolling him, and in the late 2nd or 3rd round, just ground and pounding him. Because If you saw him at the weigh-in, this guy is chiseled.
I did. I'm looking at I'm looking at the face-off right now, and Silva is diesel, and Ricky Glenn looks like his name should be Ricky. He's very thin. He's a little bit taller. Looks like about maybe 3 inches for real. But
my notes are funny. I don't know if you can read them here. They say fucking chiseled, Jesus, and PED in question marks. PED in question marks, Jesus, and fucking chiseled. Those are my notes for his weigh-in. 154.5.
Well, he must have got past USADA, otherwise he wouldn't be up there.
Okay.
Crypto King. Crypto King. Ring rust is real. That is for sure. Nick Sisson, how are you, buddy? Is it Sisson? I don't know. PEDs, probably. That's fine. If you can get past them, look good.
He fucking looked
Remember
good.
when P Diz went 0-12? That was hilarious. I didn't think it would happen.
I think that was possible.
I know, right? That's like the perfect opposite, the perfect parlay. Okay. Moving up the card. Who's next? We're both on. Yeah, you flip my pick. I'm on Silva also. Next we got okay. Sorry about the. Okay, big boys. Josh Parisian, Roque Martinez. Now this one is skeptical because Josh Parisian towers over Roque Martinez, who looks kind of sloppy, if you ask me.
Josh barely made weight.
I know. He made it. Oh, you're right. I was thinking about Spivak, but yeah.
He was in the sauna, sweating it out.
You think
we had to wait for him.
You think he's going to have some think it's going to affect his game? I'm going to find
not even closely. I think it was good for him.
I'm looking at the face-offs. You know why Roque Martinez has the flag draped around his neck like that over he's covering up his man boobs and his beer belly. He's got you look at his side by side not Tapology, but like if you watch Fight Night Picks or any of those, they take the UFC stats and pictures, and he's got purely a spare tire that he can totally lose. Whereas look at this beast over here, this Josh Parisian, he towers. Yeah, he's not. I'm not going to say he's cut by no means, but he is like in better physique than Roque Martinez. And Roque Martinez is 5'10". That's my height, so I know how. And I know I got friends that are not even as big as Josh Parisian that tower over me. I got friends that are like 6'3". That's an inch shorter than Josh. And I'm like, man, I would hate to fight you. And look, and you know what's a good thing to go by is like if you look and you're like, who would I rather fight? Who would you rather fight? Big old Josh Parisian or smaller, sloppier looking Roque Martinez? I would hands down give me that Roque Martinez. We'll have some fisticuffs. I'm not going to take on this Josh Parisian guy's beast.
No, and you look at his record. I mean, okay, Martinez's last 2 losses are against legit fighters, but if not, the rest of his wins are over or the rest of his records over can crushers. I mean, they're not impressive at all.
I know. Hideki Sakine and Ryzen. He's a Ryzen guy. Ryzen. Yeah. His UFC, he lost to Alexander Romanov by submission arm triangle choke. Romanov's usually a ground and pound like the King Kong punches, and then he lost to Dontel Mays, he's not a big stud either. But that was unanimous decision. Over on the other side, Josh Parisian, he's got a string of. But look at Clip. I never even heard of that promotion. What's this one? Aries, WXC. Then he finally in the Contender Series he beat the Chad Johnson punches from Mount. But his last fight, he lost to Parker Porter.
Yeah, that happens. But you know what? I'm okay with that.
You know, I take away from that though. Parker Porter. I mean, Roque Martinez and Parker Porter. If Roque Martinez pushes Josh Parisian against the cage and holds him there and just hugs it out with him, he might. Cage control is a thing. Like judges whoever's against the cage, judges are counting the guy not against the cage as cage control.
But I don't see Martinez being able to have the weight to throw Parisian around. I mean, Parker Porter's all of 266 pounds, and he has to cut weight to make that. So I can see him and Parisian maybe kind of going at it, especially because Porter's, he's 6 foot tall, he's 266 or he's 265, and he can lower his base and kind of mess with Parisian. I don't see Martinez doing that. I see Martinez throwing also, hands.
But you know what? Josh Parisian, that fight against Parker Porter, he lost because his cardio was crap. He gassed out. He had an adrenaline dump that first round. He gave it his all. That's why, the last couple rounds he was slow, sloppy, and just winded. And that's why Parker Porter got the unanimous decision, because he was more active. And however, I think I'm not sure, but the whole new father thing. If you look at his Instagram, he's got pictures with him and a baby. If that's true, I'm telling you, that's a big deal. Like, first child motivation. I just did that in my past video because Dan Ige too. His same ship, same thing going on. So, cheers. But I've been on Josh Parisian. He's got a 6-inch height advantage, 7-inch reach advantage. If he plays his cards right, it's his fight to lose. He should be able to. He fights out of Scorpion Fighting Systems with, who fights out of there? Michel Pereira, the guy that does the flying knees and the jump kicks off the side of the cage. But I'm not saying they're the same weight class. They might not even train together. But I'm just saying he fights out of that. So it's not like he's fighting out of a backyard place. Rocky Martinez fights out of Guam, Spike 22, and he's like a local hero from what somebody DFS by the numbers. One of those cappers said he's like a big deal in Guam amongst the Guamanese. I think they're called Guamanese. Is that right? Guamanese? What do you call a person from Guam?
I'm not going to answer that. Pete is?
Guamilian? Guamerican? No, I think it's Guamanese. Guamanese. Guamanian?
I'm not going to get canceled over this.
Yeah. Today is what's it?
A person from Guam.
Today is
Guamarian.
Juneteenth. You know what that is? Do you have that in Canada?
What's that?
Juneteenth. You never heard of Juneteenth?
No.
It's a federal holiday in the United States. A new one.
I've never heard of it.
Yeah, and plus it has nothing to do with Canada. It was because they're celebrating the emancipation of the slaves during it's a new thing. I didn't even know about it till yesterday because my kids didn't have school today. Like, how come you don't have school? It's Juneteenth. Okay, what's that? Which one do we celebrate the emancipation of the slaves? I thought Martin Luther King Day was the black holiday. I got two. Anyway.
Living in Canada, we have a different history on that one.
Yeah, I know. You guys don't have Thanksgiving either. It's just, you have a different, July 4th. That's all. You have your own crap.
We have Thanksgiving. It's just a different day.
Yeah. Same with your Independence. Do you have an Independence Day?
July 1st.
July 1st.
Canada Day.
Canada Day.
Yeah.
Where'd you win your independence from? France?
Britain.
Same with us. I thought it was France. That's why you all speak French.
Well, we were kind of with the British.
Oh, anyway, whatever. This isn't history class.
Hence why we have a bilingual country with Quebec being French and the rest of Canada being English. And if you're a good Canadian, tu parles both langues, puis tu parles français, puis tu parles anglais.
The heck is Juneteenth? You're gonna have to Google it, Crypto King.
Yeah, I know.
It's a brand new thing.
I'm too old for this.
I don't know about not Brazilian, like the African American slavery in the United States.
Or Brazilians. No. There'll be a Gracie holiday.
Guamanian. See, I was right. I think that's what I first said, right? Guamanian.
So I think Pete Izzo is our Googler for the day.
Yep. Quick on that. Quick on the Google search. God bless him. All right. Everybody's on board with Josh Parisian. Nobody's going to take the underdog, Rocky Martinez. That's a nice one, minus 134 last time I checked. You know what? I have Tapology, or not Tapology. I have Bet Online. Let's open that sucker up because I want to see.
I got horrible odds. I got minus 143 for Parisian and plus
Oh, it must have moved.
115 for Roke.
They must have moved.
Not even worthwhile.
Did you see who on the European soccer, that dude from Denmark had that cardiac arrest in the middle of the field, like in the middle of the game? Did you see that?
No.
He had a heart attack in the middle of the Denmark versus, I forget who, was Slovakia or something. I don't know. It was like earlier this week. They carried him out. He's living, but he died for a while. They had to resuscitate him. Crazy. Middle of a soccer game. Euro League. Vlad probably knows all about it.
We'll talk to him more.
Sure. Huh? Yeah.
I'm
sure about it. All right. Go refill your drink. Your Kool-Aid or whatever. Your iced tea. Okay.
Join crypto.
Okay. We got the odds up, and we're looking at big boys. Rookie Martinez is plus 120. Josh Parisian's minus 140. I think Parisian's going to get it done within distance. I want to see if that turns it to a plus number. Josh Parisian by KO. Oh, go. Fighter wins inside the distance. Josh Parisian plus 185. I like that. That's if I bet this, which I may. I don't know yet. I'm not going to do it yet because it's a sloppy heavyweight fight, which always makes me nervous. They always do. Sloppy heavyweights. One crazy haymaker in the right timing from Rocky Martinez can end Josh Parisian. Same with the other way. Both ways. They can both, you know.
That's part of my notes. Heavy-handed fighters. I mean, you got to be careful. I mean, either of these guys could win. Now, I see Parisian throwing him around. I see. I don't see this going to a decision, but if it does, I think Parisian's cardio is going to be better than Martinez, and he'll be able to fall on top of him.
And I'm giving him that baby edge because in his Instagram he has pictures of him and a little baby. So maybe it's his sister's kid. I have no idea, but for real, he does have pictures of him and a little baby. But I don't know if they're old or not, and he looks good in the pictures. Looks like he's better than he in his pictures from Tapology and crap like that. Okay, what's next up the card? Okay, Fat Boys are done. Oh, this one's gonna be a banger.
This one's gonna be fun.
I might have to do the boards. Matt Semmelsberger and Chaos, the Ox Fighter Williams. Let me pull up the sheet because this one I flipped a couple times. Let's I'm gonna discuss it quickly, and then we might if we have enough people in here, I'll make the board quick. Okay. The favorite is Chaos Williams, Ox Fighter. According to my paper, I haven't checked the lines today, but he was minus 170 when I did the capper comparison. He's 11-2, coming off a loss to, we just talked about him, Michel Pereira, unanimous decision loss. He fights out of Jackson Wink, which a lot of people are starting to, for some reason, they're just fading Jackson Wink. They don't like fighters out of Jackson Wink. But he used to fight out of he left someplace to go to Jackson Wink. I want to say he left, according to Tapology, he left Murcielago, but I think I heard he left like a better gym. Or no, that was Ricky Glenn. Forget it. I get these mixed up. But anyway, he was at a different gym. Now he's at Jackson Wink, Chaos Williams. He has a 2-inch reach advantage. But his opponent, don't sleep on Matt Semmelsberger. Matt Semmelsberger, Semi the Jedi. He's coming off a round 1 knockout of Jason Witt in 16 seconds as the underdog. I remember that fight because I picked Jason Witt, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. I was upset. He's also on a 5-fight win streak, my boy, Matt Semmelsberger. He fights out of the Clinch Academy in Frederick, Maryland. He trains with Dirty Bird Tim Means, who was on this card, but his opponent dropped out. So Yeah, I don't. This one, I'm still on the fence. Matt Semmelsberger is the underdog according to my paper. I'm gonna look up the odds right now for this fight, and
Big dog.
let's see. Hold on, I got Matt Semmelsberger plus 124, Chaos Williams minus 144 on my thing, and the over under is 1.5 rounds. Where's
I got
Vlad on
plus
this one?
I got plus 125 and minus 154. So
Well,
you're getting better odds than I am.
not for Semmelsberger. I got plus 124. You got plus 125. You're, 1/10 of a point higher. Anyway, whatever. Chaos Williams minus 144. That I got better odds. Your book is weird. My book is weird though. Either way. Anyway, I got called today by some dude from Jazz Sports. Hey man, I noticed you haven't put any bets in since February. You want $100 free play? I was like,
sure.
Spamming. I was like, I might call. Send me the promotion to my email. I'll check it out. I might
exactly.
still. I'm a degenerate. Let's. So, what's your take on I'm going to tell you which way I'm going. I'm leaning Semmelsberger. I'll show you the capper, the video sheet. See, he won the majority. Look at all those decisions. Parlay Punch, Matt decision. Schroeder decision. It's your boy eBay's decision. King Crackdown's decision. So, I don't know. That's what do you got to say about this?
Both of them look good. Matt came in at 170 with that beautiful helmet hair of his. Chaos came in at 169. He looked cut. He looked solid.
Ripped.
Both the same age. They both got a couple losses. I mean, Chaos is 6 foot. Matt's 6'1". Reach is pretty similar. Chaos has a little bit of a reach advantage. Matt's coming off a 5-fight win streak with decent opponents.
Yep.
Chaos coming off a loss to Miguel Pereira, which is nothing to shy about. I flipped a lot on this, and I fell back into Chaos's corner. He's got the more experience. He's got a decent record, and I mean, his last loss was in 2018. I see Chaos getting pissed off about his last loss, and I see him avenging his loss.
His last loss was 2018. Didn't you just say Ricky Glenn's last fight was 2018? That's why you're fading him.
No, but I mean, he lost a decision to Dan Yates on KOP 60 2018. I'm not even going to look at that one. No, I'm going to go after – I'm thinking he's pretty much got one significant loss, and I see him avenging that loss, and I don't see Matt being able to take it. Mind you, he does have that helmet hair. That's helmet hair looks tough.
Josh is on board with you. Josh picked Josh Aragon. There he is. First round KO. Parlay Punch for Chaos Williams. That's Josh there. There you go, Josh.
I got you, Josh.
But I'm going with Semi the Jedi. The plus money. I gotta take because it is a coin flip fight, and when in doubt, go with the plus money. Dog or pass. I'm taking Matt Semmelsberger in that one. So we see that's not going to be on our 3-leg parlay. Okay. All right, moving up the card. What's that?
It's close.
Yeah. Oh, this one's close too. This one, Verna Jandiroba taking on Kanako Murata. Let me pull this one up. These girls. Oh boy.
Verna I've flipped a few times on these girls.
Me too.
But I landed hard. I landed hard. I know exactly where I'm going.
I am firm with my pick also. Here it is. I'm also firm with my pick. Okay. Let's discuss this.
Dizzle, we got it.
P. Dizzle got Jandiroba. All right, let's discuss it. All right, Jandiroba, 16, Verna Jandiroba, Karkara. You know what that means in Brazilian Portuguese? Does
No.
P Dizzle? He should. I think it means
Dizzle
bird
should.
of prey, like a falcon or a hawk or something. Something.
That's hot.
Yeah, I made fun of her in my video. I said, Carcara, France. Cheers.
God, horrible.
All right, Verna Carcara, France Jandaroba. We got she's got a 2-inch height advantage and a 2-inch reach advantage. She fights out of the Academia Fight House in Brazil. She is a BJJ practitioner, phenomenal. I'm assuming I didn't verify, but I'm assuming she's a black belt. She's got to be. She's taking on Kanako Murata. Kanako Murata, a junior world champ in freestyle wrestling and a champion judo player too. I don't know what accolades she has, but I did hear actually from Parlay Punch. I heard that she's got a great judo background and she's a junior world champ in freestyle wrestling. Those things she shows. If you watch any of her old fights, like against Randa Marcos, she definitely has great offensive takedowns and defensive like takedown defense. Her takedown defense is on point too. That's why I'm edging her out to take her wrestling to overcome Jandaroba's grappling, because I had a theory which I kind of ripped off from I want to say from Bleed MMA, but one of these guys, I had a theory that well, they have a theory and I bit off it because they sold me onto it. Verna Jandaroba, a BJJ practitioner like Verna Jandaroba, is comfortable on her back. Okay, wrestlers never expose their back to the mat, so they're always going to be in top position. Judges, they see a girl on the back and they see one on top, they're writing down the winner is the one that's been on top more. That's why I think Murata is going to get a decision, because she's not going to get submitted. She's too slick. She's smaller. Her arms aren't, but she is smaller. Okay, she's slick. She's a gold medalist. Or she's got that freestyle wrestling's fast. Like they don't even. Yeah. So I'm taking.
Be easily convinced here.
What's that?
I can be easily convinced here.
I think Kanako Murata is going to win by like sprawl and brawl. She's going to defend all the takedowns. Sprawl. Wrestlers have great sprawling, and if she does get in that situation, she's going to use her top pressure and do some pounding with those. She's got some dominant biceps. You know who she would be good at? I don't know if they're the same weight class, but you know that Carnelossi, the Brazilian with the huge arms, like yeah, Carnelossi. That'd be a nice matchup. If they're the Kanako Murata's, like, she should be an atom weight though. I heard she's right. This is strawweight fight, but I heard Kanako Murata could fight like atom weight, but they don't have that in UFC. That Carnelossi, she might be up 125 or something. I don't know. Anyway, that's just off topic. Just talking. So we got
I'll show you the thing. Little bit convinced, but
all right, let me show you. Verna Jandaroba's definitely got the majority of the cappers. Bleed took her. MMA Guru, the one from the UK. Perfect Parlay Pursuit, 2 of those 3 guys did. And Ronnie, he's from Australia or New Zealand, Australia. He also took her. The only ones taking Murata in that show was AJ DeVito from MMA Experts and Luke. He's the host pretty much of Perfect Parlay Pursuit. So, you're still taking Jandaroba and her jiu-jitsu? What you thinking on this?
They both look good. Jandaroba looked okay. 115 pounds. Whatever. She looks fine.
Put her in the ground to the pound. Send her to the town. Look down all the clowns. I'll put you in the ground. That's your bite in MMA Parlay King's rhymes. He changed it now. But that's awesome.
I don't like Murata's record. Like she hasn't beat anybody.
You don't like her record? She's 12-1.
Yeah, but she hasn't beat
She beat
anybody.
Randa Marcos is somebody.
Double digit losses. No,
Yeah.
double digit losses. I mean, she's lost her last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 out of 6. Yeah, no, that's not going to impress me. Beating Marcos is going to impress me. Beating Emily Ducotte, who the hell is that? Liana Perez. I don't know who are all these people.
And Jandiroba does have some. Jandiroba's got some nice wins, like kind of lately. She beat Felice Herrig via armbar, Mallory Martin via rear naked choke, and I don't know who that girl is, but Mizuki Inoue. But in Invicta, she beat her by split decision. So she's got some, good fights, but she's lost to Carla Esparza. Yeah. Most recently, Mackenzie Dern, but can't take anything away from either one of them because they're prime fighters.
That's it. So, I mean, I'm having a hard time. I get it. She's older.
Yeah, that don't mean shit. 33 and 27.
I mean, she's 16-2. Is this going to be her third loss? Really?
Yeah, I think so. I think so. Anyway, good. I'm glad when we differ. Crypto King wants to know, why do so many people in Japan like Dana White? Dana White privilege. That's why. Dana White privilege. I have no idea. You know what, Crypto King? You want to join? We compete on Tapology. As of right now, I'm whipping them. I think I'm up the past 3 weeks. Right? Look at it. Don't be deflated, Dave. It's just a game.
Hey, you know what? I'll give you the last 3 weeks.
You know what? And you know how I invited you? I challenged you. You got to challenge me because you have more contacts in Tapology, and I'd like to play with more people. So you got to challenge me instead of me challenging you because I didn't invite anybody to that. You know what I'm saying?
Just go to BC Dave on Tapology, and I have a game every week. At least one.
Yeah, I'm going against you right now, but I'm saying I like the ones where you have Raymond Reddington did great last week.
Holy, Raymond cleaned
he went 10 wins. 10.
It's his first time since I've fucking known the guy.
10 of 14. Yep. Usually he's at the other end.
Oh yeah, no, you have no idea. The revenge is coming this weekend. I have to do homework just so I could beat him. Like seriously.
Okay.
All right. I got Yankaroba. Yep, I'm gonna stick with it.
We're gonna agree to differ.
Murata.
That's gonna be.
She has great pipes.
That's gonna seal my victory right there. Kanako Murata.
Did her bounce?
She had a great pose during the face-offs too. Great, like Ninjago pose. Okay, next we got Nick. Nick.
You're up.
Nigga Morano. Nick.
That's pretty good.
Negu Morano. You gotta say Negu Morano.
Nick is gonna lose against
Alexa Kamur. Negu Morano against Alexa Kamur. Let me find this sheet. Okay, we got Niku is fighting out of Romania. He trains out of CSS Dynamo Brazov. No idea. He's fought a ton of cans. His one loss is to a guy named Sapir Beg Safarov, who I've heard people say he's one of the worst fighters they've ever seen.
That was his only UFC fight, too, by the way.
What's that?
That was his only UFC fight.
Oh, that was a UFC fight?
Yeah, and if my research is correct, this will be the second on his 2-fight contract.
Oh. Against Alexa Kamur. Alexa Kamur's coming off a loss himself, but that's to that beast William Knight. Anyway, take that for what you. William Knight, he's okay. However, Alexa Kamur is not fighting out of no Dynamo Brazov. He's fighting out of Independence, Ohio, this strong style team. You know who fights out of there? The immortal Matt Brown, who's on this card. Also, Stipe Miocic and Cody Garbrandt. Pretty decent people to train with. He has a 1-inch height and a 1.5-inch reach advantage over Nagumuranu. And yeah, he's the minus 240 favorite though. No value at all, except for maybe a parlay piece. So, what's your what do you got on your scribble notes for this fight?
Well,
Anything good to say about Nico?
Perfect parlay pursuit's kind of going to mess up my game here. I have not seen him training with Kazmat. Kind of interesting information, though.
Yes, he has been correct. Thank you, guy. Who's that? Luke? Thank you, Luke, or Alex or Dan. I think it's Luke. But yeah, you're right. He's been training with Hamzat. Yes, and Gustafson. That's right. I heard that from somebody else too. Who's the what's Gustafson's first name? Alex or I don't know. You know who I'm talking about though. The other UFC fighter.
Yeah. Now, as far as I'm concerned, they both look good. They both look like they had an easy cut. They both look solid. Cameron's got some fucking crazy shoulder blades with the smile going. I mean, his last loss was tonight. Who was
he does have a goofy smile though. That camera.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna pull them up. That's what I was left off on when I was watching the face-offs before.
Yeah,
we had to film.
His last loss was tonight. He has a decent record. You look at Nick.
He's got the Alexa Commerce got those like sleepy eyes. He's got
Nick was offered up for a kill in his last fight. I mean, he was like a lamb to the slaughter. He should not have been. He should not have taken his last fight. But if not, he's got a decent record. But I just don't know if his skill has evolved.
Listen to some of these people he beat. His last win was against the guy Dan Konecki, 10-13. The guy before him, Kovacs Tommy Kalman, 2-15. You know? I went against this guy named Yuri Gorbenko. That's 12-41. 12-41, dude.
I know, and I don't know what the R. And this is all in the RXF. I don't know what it is.
That's got to be Romanian Extreme Fighting League.
Yeah,
I'm just guessing, but I guarantee it.
He's got one loss in his UFC debut, and granted, he was offered up as a lamb to the slaughter.
Oh, look at the guy he lost to. Saperbeg Safarov, 9-3. Somebody was blasting. One of these cappers was completely blasting this guy, saying he's horrible.
Yeah, that's why he's not great.
That's why they're. Career disclosed earnings $72,000. He's got to be. He made a career. He made some money off of it. So he's got to be okay, I guess. He lost to Rodolfo Vieira. He's got that win against. Oh, he lost to Jean Vellante too. So I mean, yeah, I don't know. I can't take this Niku Negamuranu. I just can't do it.
No, me neither. I mean, I just don't think the game has evolved yet for him. He's not. His skill hasn't proven his skill yet. And until he does, I'm not putting money on him. I'm going with Cameron every time.
But look, Luke makes a decent record. Oh, look, Josh is even feeding that too with the Kamzat thing, the Kamzat factor.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you should take that.
I'm gonna pick the American with the one loss.
Yeah, me too. Heavy favorite. I'm not gonna bank a lot on him, but I am gonna throw him in a parlay probably. I did already with this. He was. Oh, that was a full capper consensus, by the way. There's not a single soul took Nico Morano. Everybody was all over. There's Josh and Matt. Josh said by decision. Matt said by ground and pound TKO. Crazy.
Okay, I'm not buying into it. Perfect parlay pursuit.
And hasn't fought in 2 years.
More ring rust.
Okay. Well, moving up the card. What's next?
Lima and Brown. Retirement fight. You got to drink.
Diego Lima, Matt Brown. All right. This is an interesting one. There was I thought this for sure Oh yeah, this is it is a for sure a capper consensus. Everybody's taking Diego Lima against the older, immortal 40-year-old Matt Brown. Everybody's fading him because of his age. And he's coming off back-to-back losses. One to Carlos Condit, and then before that, Miguel Baeza. However, in that Miguel Baeza fight, round one, he won that round, and if it had a little bit more time, he might have won that fight. So that, but then after the 30 seconds, Baeza came and finished him within, I think, 17 seconds or something crazy like that. Diego Lima, on the other hand, he's coming off a loss, but he's coming a loss to Bilal. Remember that I Pope Muhammad by unanimous decision. So
yeah,
I mean, and Diego Lima fighting out of American Top Team, Atlanta. American Top Team, Atlanta. You got to throw that in there. It's not the It's not the Coconut Creek guy one, but Diego Lima does have a 2-inch height, 1-inch reach, and 9-year advantage. 9 years younger. Sam Matt Brown, double-digit losses. He's 22-18, closing into a 500 record if he doesn't. He's not.
That's
careful.
not deserved of Matt Brown's skill.
I know.
But still,
I mean, I like the guy. I like Matt Brown too. He's immortal, the immortal Matt Brown. But you got to you got to be smart on this. Diego Lima should be able to, within distance, knock him out. That's my pick on this.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to say it. Even at the weigh-ins, Matt Brown looked old. You can play it back. I don't know whether he lost balance and stepped off the scale, or fell off the scale, or he did kind of weird. He did this kind of weird thing with his eyes, or kind of like.
I didn't see the walk up to the scale. I just saw the actual when they're on the scale for the weigh-ins.
Yeah,
let me see
if you watch him step on the scale, as soon as they say the weight, I don't know whether he kind of leans back and falls off the scale, or steps off the scale and then steps back on the scale. I don't know what it was, but I don't know.
He made weight though. I remember that. I think didn't everybody made weight, right?
Yeah, everybody made weight.
All right, I'm gonna watch just a quick face-offs. There's Diego Lima first, taller by what did I write it down? Yeah, 2-inch. I think you might even have 3 inches on him.
No, he's got 2 inches on him. He's got 1 inch in reach, which is not much. Doesn't matter. That doesn't care.
Diego Lima, 0 tattoos. Matt Brown got some. They're old, faded, because he's old and faded.
Matt Brown's got more gray hair than me. I can't do it. If you got more gray, I mean, I'm old. I'm really old, and if you got more gray hair than me, what's that?
Did you get your haircut yet?
Fuck no.
No, you got more gray hair than him then, because you got more hair than him. Anyway,
I get my hair cut. No, I'm a hippie now.
You're gonna wait till I'm not cutting my hair till E-Money cuts his hair.
No, I want to. I'm aspiring for the man bun. I have man bun aspirations.
Wait a minute. Oh no, it was the Nate Diaz. E-Money said if Nate Diaz beat Leon Edwards last week, he was going to shave his head. He said.
No, but he couldn't take the emotional turmoil.
For a second, I was like, man, I wish he said that about the who was the half blue face guy last week? That big surprise broke the arm off of Jamal Hill. Paul Craig. I wish he said that for the Paul Craig fight. That would have been great. Anyway,
that's not a toss-up fight. I got to leave all over this.
Who said it was a toss-up fight?
I don't know. I'm looking at the comments. I'm looking way too far back. Okay. That's camera for the win. Okay, never mind.
Okay, right. I am taking.
So we all got Lima here.
Yeah, everybody's on board with Lima. I don't know anybody that's picking Mac Brown to win. I'm not even going to hedge that bet or anything. Off topic, Crypto King. Extremely excited for TJ Dillashaw and Till to make a comeback. You know, I heard TJ Dillashaw is one of those gym bullies. He's horrible to train with. He goes full out even when you're sparring.
So looking forward to him coming back, and I would so love for somebody to hand him his ass. I mean,
yeah.
especially after there's a couple fights that he won that we know he was on something.
PEDs.
Yeah, and we know he won them, and he barely won them. And I mean, there's
Mm-hmm.
a reason why he was like, "Oh, I've got unlimited cardio." Yeah, now we know why you have unlimited cardio. It wasn't the wrestling background; it was kind of what you were doing. So I'll be really impressed to see if he can win me back, because right now I'm waiting for TJ to lose. I want to see him lose, and it's a horrible thing. He's a great athlete. He's a great fighter. He's awesome,
Whatever.
but
He's a piece of shit. He beats up
I do
on
want to see
green
him
guys
lose.
at the gym.
And he's going to come back and he's going to crush his first fight. Yeah, TJ's going to win his first fight back. I get it. But I want somebody to step up and put him in his place because of the fights that he won that he shouldn't have won. And I hate to say it. It might be different now, but I'm hoping the ring rust really hurts him. We'll see.
Okay, let's move on to the next fight. We got Brazil on Brazil crime. Wellington Turman, the prodigy, taking on Bruno Silva, not the flyweight that y'all know. Bruno Blindado Silva. You want to talk about USADA suspensions and PEDs? This guy got caught. Boom. He got banned right before his first UFC fight. It was supposed to be with Deron Wynn. Didn't happen because USADA said, no, you're taking the wrong steroids.
The right steroids.
Switch it up, switch up your sauce, and get something we can't detect, because they spelled it out too. Like, I forgot what it's called, but anyway, it doesn't really matter. But Bruno Silva, during the steroid time when he was fighting in M1, he was wiping people up. He's got a 19-6 record, 16 knockouts. Of those 19 wins, 16 of them were knockouts. His last fight was a knockout against Artem Frolov, who was very close to becoming the UFC. Very close. Knocked him out in the fourth round. Blindado this is his USADA, this is his UFC debut. And I guess from what Manpreet or one of those guys said, it's like exactly to the day. His 2-year suspension is like exactly like he's just making it. Like, soon as he's off suspension, he's fighting. He fights out of Evoluquao Thai MMA with Joaquim Silva. That's why I'm saying, they could be related, or they're just a bunch of Silvas in Brazil.
There's a few Silvas in Brazil.
Yeah, I'm sure. Just coincidental that they're in the same, and they could be brothers. Look at the Higo brothers over, the Pitbull brothers, Patricky and Leandro or whatever. Anyway, Back to this. This is a close one. Even on the Capper comparison pick show, it was Bruno Silva barely edged out the picks.
Really?
And yeah,
I'm surprised.
Wellington Turman had Vlad's picking Wellington Turman, Vlad and Brady from DFS by the Numbers, MMA prediction guru Burt MMA, who's just a kid, and then both the Fight Night Pick brothers are all taking Bruno Silva, Blindado. Is it Blindado or Blindado? I don't know.
No, I'm not going to.
Look at Crazy Ginger. Welcome, Crazy Ginger. Ginger saying Bruno Silva is a beast. He's going to win. I have a bet on win by KO. Let's pull up that prop, because I'm also taking Bruno Silva with or without roids. I like his 16 knockouts out of his 19 wins. Right now, just to win, he's minus 125. I'm going to open this up and see what it is by KO.
Did you watch the weigh-ins?
What's that?
Did you watch the weigh-ins?
I did. I know Wellington Turman is one ugly man.
Yeah. You realize Silva weighed in with a hat, necklace, full shorts, and shoes.
Yeah, I want to look at the face. Look at the face-offs. He's still got that camouflage hat. Still got his necklace. There's Sean Shelby in there with the hands. Wellington Turman,
weight cut required, which is either really scary.
He took his hat off just so he could have a better intense stare at Wellington Turman. Pause it. Let's see. Oh, these guys are intense, and there was both just a mean mugging each other and a all right, let's do this. Wellington Turman looks mean at the face. I didn't get to this far in the face-off. I'm just watching it first time right now. I'm gonna watch it from the walk up. Walking up.
Turman's gonna outweigh him by 10 pounds tomorrow. Easy 10 pounds, maybe 15.
I think Silva's got a slight height advantage. Looks like.
They're both
look,
6 feet.
He's biting. Turman he's biting his jaw, like he's biting down. You can tell with his jaw muscle just popped a little bit. Yeah, he's like gritting his teeth. He's pissed. He is. You're right. He's up. He's ready to fight. His roids are working.
So you got Turman, who's 24. You got Silva, who's 31. And I realize that at this weight class, 31 is not old. You got Silva, who does not need to cut weight. He walks around at 185. He walks around at 180. So he's very happy to make weight at 185. You got Turman, who's got to cut weight. He's younger. They're the same size. This is Silva's first UFC bout.
Yeah, but that's because the suspension.
Let's talk about some Turman motivation here. Turman,
sure, let me get a beer first.
Fuck yeah. So Turman's a professional athlete. We got him. And I'll break it down to it. Turman's got to win this or he's out of the UFC. There is some motivation that, if he doesn't win this fight, he lost to Andrew Sanchez back in 2020. And Sanchez is no can, whatever. He beat Perez, Perez is good. He lost to Robinson. But we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth UFC fight. They're gonna cut him if he doesn't win. I really do think that. I think that, yeah. If he has,
he's lost 2 of his last 5. Carl Roberson and Andrew Dirty Altuve.
But if you just look in the UFC,
he beat the Joker, though.
Yeah, this is his 4th UFC fight. He's lost 2 of them. If he doesn't win this, he's going to have a 3-1 or a 1-3 record in the UFC, and he's getting cut. I see some serious motivation for this guy. And as far as Silva's first UFC bout, I'm going to wait till Silva proves it to me before I put any money down on him. I think the motivation for Turman is going to come through. He looked good. He came in at 185.5. He had a solid cut. He's going to outweigh Silva by at least 10 or 15 pounds. He needs this win, and he's not going to risk his chin. If you look at Silva's wins, he's got a lot of knockouts. Yeah,
I said that. 16 out of his 19 wins. 16 are by knockout. That's why I got him knocking out Turman.
So we all see this. I don't see Turman who's going to give out his chin for Silva to be able to take it. I see Turman going for the takedowns. I see this very huggy kind of fight against the cages. I don't see him risking his chin. I got this. It's going to be an ugly fight. It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be a decision, and I see Turman getting it. Or Silva's going to knock him out. But as far as I'm concerned, this is my dog of the night fight. I see Turman having way more motivation. I see Turman having way more skill against the cage, standing and grappling on the ground. I get it. Silva's a knockout artist. He looks good. He's tight. He's going to be bobbing and weaving. I get it. If Turman gets him down to the ground, this is going to be over. It's going to be an ugly decision. There's going to be is there a crowd tomorrow? No, there's no crowd, so there's going to be no booing.
Think? You taking Turman by points, or you think he's going to finish it?
I'm taking Turman by decision because I don't know if he's going to have enough to finish it, but I know he's not going to lose it.
Plus 350 for you. If Wellington Turman by points is plus 350 on my book.
And this is my dog of the night pick. And I could be crazy.
Good for you. I'm taking Bruno Silva. I'm still taking Bruno Silva. Whatever.
I like it. That's my motivation for it. I'm not going to pick Silva on his first UFC bout. I get it. I'm going against everybody. This is my
MMA. Bert MMA, he can't even gamble, but he said he's going to bet on Bruno Silva by KO plus 200. I think that went up, actually. I just looked at it.
I like my
I
odds
don't know
better.
how he's even saying that. That's why MMA Genie wears a mask now and changed his name so he can gamble. But anyway, Bruno Silva by KO is plus 185. So the odds went. He's got better odds than I do. He said plus. He bet it at plus 200. Burt MMA.
I'm gonna stick with my tournament for the win. I got plus money on it. I'm good.
All right, let's move up the card. Get off the Prodigy. He ripped that name off of somebody. Isn't BJ Penn the Prodigy? Okay,
Yeah,
next one. This is a banger. There it is. Julian Erosa versus Seung Woo Choi. This one, might be fight of the night right here. Julian Erosa Juicy J is 25-8. He's coming off 3 back-to-back wins. One of them was outside the UFC. Then he has a win against Sean Woodson by Darce choke, and most recently, flying knee over Nate Landwehr. Yeah, that is very nice. However, we got Sting, Seung Woo Choi. Sting, he's coming off back-to-back wins. One was the first one was Suman Mokhtarian, who's not bad, and then most recently Youssef Zalal. He's made a name for himself. Seung Woo Choi fighting out of the MOB Training Center, or like MMA Parlay King calls it, the mob. Anyway, MOB Training Center. Seung Woo Choi is actually a coach there. And you know what I heard from who was it, Bleed, or I think it was Bleed. He's got, like, in South Korea, he's reached this echelon. He's reached this category of fighter that's like supreme. Like I don't know what they call it, but you know how they call the supreme sumo fighter the Yakuza, like, or the what's his name?
I don't know. I get it. No, you got a taco and you got a taco supreme. I get it.
Yeah, just the difference of there. Sour cream is the difference. But anyway, that's the only difference between taco and taco supreme at Taco Bell. One has sour cream, the other one doesn't. But
I'm hungry for tacos now.
He is also. I like that he's a coach. No one mentions that he's like the head coach out of where he trains, an MOB training center.
Oh, this is going to be the quickest fight to analyze.
Julian Erosa, Yakima MMA. That's over by you. That's in Washington State.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's right south of you, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm all over the fellow Korean. You know what? Tiger Bomb. That's Johnny and Jose, right? Johnny from Tiger Bomb said Julian Erosa is like the discount version of TJ Dillashaw. He's like the Wish version of TJ Dillashaw. That's what he said.
Thank you, Parlay Punch. I agree with you.
The only one taking Julian Erosa on my show was MMA Fortune Teller, was the only one being the contrarian. Otherwise, it would have been a full capper consensus. We got Tiger Bomb, those boys. Leighton from UFC Gambling Addicts, E-Money, and Pub Sports Radio. Clint and DFS by the Numbers were both on that show. Everybody's on board with Seung Woo Choi as well as I. What's your take on Juicy J and Sting?
After the weigh-ins, Erosa 145.5, Choi 146. Erosa looks skinny. He didn't look good. I didn't like him. His last 3 wins are by sub.
Choi has a blonde hair now. That's hot.
Choi came out. He had the flag out. He was fixing his hair. He was making sure he was pretty.
He needed the box of shame too, I remember.
Yeah, but I mean, even still, then his breathing was good. Like, you could tell before he got in the box of shame that, I mean, his weight cut did not hurt him. He's got losses to Tucker and Evelev, which are I'm okay with that.
Evelev is a beast. Evelev's
I'm okay with that. Yeah,
I'm very high on Movsar Evelev.
I realize Erosa's ranked number 27th and Choi's ranked 57th. I don't know why, but on my picks sheet,
You know what Rosa's
See it?
got over Troy?
I got double check marks on Choi.
Rosa's got that mad experience though. He's got a lot of experience in the ring. Look at who he's lost to: Julio Ars, Grant Dawson, who's great, Devontae Smith, but he's beat people like Sean Wilson, Nate Landwehr, Jamal Emmers. You know, he's beat some decent guys.
I had to pick one Asian for the night, and I'm not picking zombies. So I'm picking Choi.
Yeah, you should have picked Murata or Morocco Kanaka.
I got to pick one Asian. I'm picking Choi.
Okay, good. I'm in agreement. We got our reasons, I guess. Sean Woodson too. Julian Rosa got a Darce choke over Sean Woodson. Sean Woodson came into that fight against Julian Rosa undefeated. He was 7-0. So I mean, I don't know. You can't. It's not nothing's ever a sure thing, but I'm not feeling. I'm still taking Sung Choi, but I'm saying Julian Rosa definitely has a shot here.
Definitely. He's not part of the parlay.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
He's not part of the parlay. NP, no parlay.
Put it in your notes. All right, next we got. You know, in his Julian Rosa in his Tapology picture, it must be an old one. He looks like Chase Hooper. Anyway, not the face shot, the one when you click his name and it shows him in the ring with his arms up.
Oh, okay.
That one. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, up the card, we got Cheeto, Marlon Vera, Davey Grant. This is another tough fight to pick. I went contrarian this one, but let's discuss. The favorite is Marlon Vera by like 2-1 favorite. Like
holy shit!
Yeah, I had him minus 197 here, and
I got Vera at minus 222 and Davey Grant at plus 175.
Yeah, a lot of people are doubting dangerous Davey Grant, and I do not know why. Because Davey Grant's coming off back to back 3 wins in a row, all in the UFC. He beat Grigory Popov, a split decision. I'm sorry, Martin Day KO left hook, and then Jonathan Martinez, where a lot of people were high on that dude by KO left overhand left. So Davey Grant is nothing to mess with. Marlon Vera is coming off a loss to Jose Aldo, an old Jose Aldo, mind you. Keep that in mind. He beat Sean O'Malley with that stupid, everybody knows it was that stupid kick in the right magic spot that did the nerve thing, whatever. And before that, he lost to fellow Korean, Yadong Song. Yadong Song. So,
you know what? I get it. He lost that fight, but it was close. I watched it. It wasn't,
And Cheeto, another Jackson Wink product. Davey Grant, SBG Manchester. You know what they are? All cage fighter. Like, what's the Cage Warriors? All those guys. You open that shit up, it's all Cage Warrior. And they're champs. Like that one champ, Jack Cartwright. I bet him live on one of the things I was watching with you and Vlad. And I didn't know shit about him, but I bet him and he won in Cage Warriors. So, yeah, I'm on the underdog here. Look, it was almost a full capper consensus, too. Everybody was on Cheeto. Everybody. Even I had to make an extra circle for Ronnie MMA picks. Only Luke from Perfect Parlay Pursuit, only Luke and me are the only ones taking Davey Grant. Everybody else that was on that show, all over Marlon Vera, the Ecuadorian, Southpaw versus Orthodox.
Okay.
I don't know. What's your hot take on this here? Give me your story and who are you picking and why?
Okay, so weigh-ins, Grant 135.5. Looks like he had a hard cut. Eyes sunken in a little bit. He looks skinny, looks weaker. He's got a weird body style. Like he's got no shoulders or chest, right? He's got no he's got a weird body style. Like it's weird. Now Vera, he looked calm. Came in at 136. He was energetic. Looks like he's got more size on him. Looks like Grant's got the height on him, but they're both 5'8". with pretty much the same reach. The one thing I'm not crazy about Grant is all his losses by like triangle choke, armbar, rear naked choke. He's got 2 decision wins. And then you look at Vera. Vera's got a couple rear naked choke wins. He's got a fucking bunch of. He got 5 KOs, really? Man,
You know this is a rematch, and Davey Grant beat him before.
Why do I see Vero knocking? Why do I see Vero knocking him out?
I don't know, because you're hallucinating.
I haven't had that much.
Vera does have some good fights on his record. He TKO Andre Ewell. That's a good one. And he has Brian Kelleher. He beat him by armbar way back in 2017. So
he finishes fights.
Vera, Vera's decent, but I think he's a little overrated because
I get it. No, I can be bought.
But he beat Frankie Saenz too. That's a good one. Vera's a solid fighter. I don't know. I'm going with the plus money here. Big plus money, plus 184 just for Davey Grant just to win. I can't not do that.
What's your props on Vera KO?
Let's see.
Or sorry, Vera within distance. I don't want to do.
Fighter wins within distance. Marlon Vera plus 165. Davey Grant plus 375. Yeah, plus 165 for you for Vera within distance. Vera by KO is let's see, round betting, method and round. I don't see the prop bet for just, you have to pick. They have round and method and round, but they don't have, for some reason they don't have, and they have within distance, but they don't have the just straight up method, which is odd because they got the round shit. But
how the hell did this chat go into cottage cheese now?
Because you said about sour cream sucks or something.
Yeah, it does suck.
It does.
Who needs sour cream in their life?
It's good for making onion dip and shit. And cottage cheese. Cheese, reminds me of stucco ceiling, or like not stucco, but the ceiling. Reminds me of those ceilings that are like spray on asbestos.
Yeah. That old Italian fucking style. I get it. But as far as I'm concerned, cottage cheese is like a weak fucking layer of the 7-layer dip. It's the weakest layer.
Cottage cheese and sour cream are cousins. They're both spoiled milk in different forms. That's true. I eat it all. I love dairy. I'm a big dairy guy. I used to be lactose intolerant, and I OD'd to beat it. Yeah.
You want me to get you to your 205 weight?
That's why this is for real. This is true story. When I turned like 35, I was lactose intolerant. I forced myself to drink milk and have dairy food so I would shit it all out and lose weight. And then my body was just like, fine, we're not. You like dairy? Well, I guess we'll take it.
Yeah. You know what? I love cheese. I love bread. I love pasta and carbs. The 3 things I can't have: cheese, bread, pasta.
Well, bread and pasta have carbs. Cheese isn't that carby. It's fatty. It's not carby.
I used to weigh 250, Ranj. 250.
No, crypto. Get the fuck out of here, really? I don't bring cottage cheese to work.
Cottage cheese belongs on lasagna.
Do you ever see in our local? We have stores called Cumberland Farms. They're like a little gas station market, but it's a chain, and they sell like cottage cheese with pineapple, or cottage cheese with strawberry, cottage cheese with blueberry. Yeah, weird. Anyway, I'm not that guy.
It's for your fucking yeast infection.
I do have cottage cheese in the fridge, but it's not a big popular thing in my house. I probably, the one in the fridge is probably expired. Okay. Anyway, Marlon Vera, Cheeto. He's on Marlon Vera. I'm on Davey Grant, taking the underdog, the plus money. underdog there, and
I got it.
it's
They're within distance. Next.
okay. Next, moving up the card. We're in the co-main event.
Spivak
Alexei
Oleinik.
Oleinik, the boa constrictor versus Sergey Spivak, the polar bear. I just went over this fight before I went live stream on the the big time capper comparison pick.
I saw that.
The main event thing. Like I didn't even put the links in the description or anything. I just went straight from that to making this. But anyway, Alexei Oleinik, the boa constrictor, 43 years old. A lot of people fading him because of that. He's got a crazy record, 59, 15, and 1. Unbelievable.
Dude, he's 2 years younger than me. He should not be in the ring.
He's got 75 fights under his belt. Sergey Spivak, 26 years old.
Fucking legend.
12-2. Sergey Spivak, a big favorite. I think I have him at minus 235. That was yesterday when I wrote the odds down. Let's see right now. He's at Spivak is minus 250. Unreal. That means money's been coming in on Spivak because the odds are starting to spread out even wider. Alexei Oleinik yesterday was plus 200. Right now, plus 210. Okay, the boa constrictor. The old boy Alexei is coming off a loss to Chris Dawkins, who I'm high on Chris Dawkins. I'm a fan. I like Chris Dawkins. He in my show I said this too, but he's got his own training facility called the Alexei Oleinik MMA School. Look, dude went pro in the Clinton years. Good times, the 90s.
Those are my years, man. I love
Bill Clinton was those when he was president were probably the funnest years of my life. That stretch of years. Oh yeah, Bill Clinton, those years were great. The Clinton administration.
I lived Days and Confused, the 90s version.
Anyway, he's listen to this. He has 2 schools listed on Tapology. One's called the Rus Fighter MMA. That's in St. Petersburg, Russia, of course. Then he's got his school in Moscow. He's got 10 fighters, 10 coaches. 5 of the fighters are coaches. He's got a mascot. That kid. What do you have? What's this?
Yeah. Okay,
it's interesting stuff.
I get it.
I know the mascot. Who has a mascot in their facility gym? Anyway, the mascot is also one of the fighters. His name's he's got a 2-1 record. His name's Marshall. Anyway, Alexei Oleinik, he's been what?
How can you be a mascot and have a record? I'm sorry.
Yeah, 2-1.
Take some pride.
Marshall Savchuk. Anyway, Sergey Spivak also his own gym in Moldova, the polar bear team, but you can't even click that, so I have no idea who's on that team. But Spivak is the much younger and bigger and better striking fighter. Alexei Oleinik, pretty much his only path to victory is if he submits Sergey Spivak, and that I don't think that's going to happen. Spivak's coming off a win against Jared Vandera, ground and pound round 2, and I see the similar thing happening here against Alexei Oleinik. It was a full capper consensus during the show, which is crazy because I had 15 cappers on the show. Not a single soul took Alexei in this co-main event. Everybody all over Sergey Spivak. Everybody. I don't know a single person taking Alexei Oleinik. And watch him submit this guy tonight and just mess up. That might be it's a trap. It might be it.
No, we got some other traps, but this one's not it.
No, is that the widest spread on the card? Is he the biggest favorite, Sergey Spivak? No, Alexa Kamur, I think, is. Yeah, I think Alexa Kamur is the biggest favorite on the card, right? But Sergey Spivak is right there, close second. Actually, I think he might have, now that the lines have changed, let me see. I think he might have moved up as in the biggest favorite. Minus 250. Yes, Sergey Spivak, the biggest favorite on the card.
I've got minus 225 and plus 180. So I've actually got Kemmer as a bigger odds than that.
Who?
Kemmer
Lexington Hammer? I
versus
got no. See, on mine, I got
Nick
yeah.
Nemaranu.
Juneteenth. Nigga Moreno.
Thanks.
Minus 244 I have Kummer, but I have Spivak minus 250. So on mine, Spivak is the biggest favorite on the card. But anyway, everybody's all over Spivak to win this. Is anybody Crypto King? No, we watched the fights with Vlad, UFC Celebrities and Classics. If you want to see us, we'll be in that chat. So
don't give Ranj any ideas for live watching.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm going to hedge.
It'll be fun though,
because it might be a trap.
We'd be hammered. We'd be hammered by the third fight. It'd be horrible.
Oh, I know. I get hammered on the weigh-in thing. I'm
fucking
right
hammered now.
I'm getting there. Alexei Linux, I'm gonna do a hedge bet by submission, just in case it's a trap. I'm gonna do this right now too. I'm gonna put it live. Alexei Linux, hedge bet submission, because that's his only path to victory. Is right? Wouldn't you agree? He's not gonna win a decision, not against this guy, right? So because he's the biggest underdog on the card, Alexei Linux, by submission plus 300. Yeah, I don't know if that's worth the hedge bet. I like to go hedge bet anything plus 400, 500, you know.
Is it crazy that I think the old man who's 43 years old has better cardio than Spivak, who's 26?
Yes, that is crazy, because I seen Alexei Linux huffing and puffing round one his last fight against Chris Daukaus.
I mean,
and I don't
honestly,
Sergey Spivak, he beat Jared Vanderbdare second round ground and pound.
And I get it. Olenek weighed in, by the way, with shoes, shirts, shorts.
Oh, I saw that.
He fully just.
And he was like 228.
It looks like he walked out of his hotel room and then walked on the scale and did not do anything.
Right, like it was like Vlad would say, nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to respect the guy who's a legend, who's that old, who's got that much experience, who knows that he doesn't need to cut weight. He's going to have a very solid game plan against Spivak. And I think the game plan is going to be take this guy to the fence, try and rough him up, dirty wrestle him, take him down to the ground. And if that happens, how is Spivak's cardio going to hold up over the last couple rounds? I get it.
Yeah, but offensive wrestling drains a lot out of you too. Offensive, trying to get a guy down that you can't get down.
Olenek,
and you know what? From what I heard, Olenek is more of a come get full mount on me so I can put you into a scarfold choke or something.
Olenek is built for half guard ground and pound. He's built for half guard ground and pound. He's built to take the guard. He's got a huge reach. He's built to bring the guy down and just in half guard. He's got the. Can I coach him? I want to coach him. I'm still picking Spivak. Doesn't matter, but I'm not confident. I would.
Yeah, I don't. The line is way too wide, but because 75 fights this guy's got, Alexei. He's got 59 wins. That's more wins than most fights have. Most people have fights. You know what I'm saying?
I know. So I mean, the experience scares me. The fact that he's in fighting shape scares me. As far as the face-offs go, I pick Spivak. Guaranteed. 242 pounds, solid. He didn't have to weight cut. He's 26 years old. The 26 years old should be able to beat the 43-year-old cardio, even though they're not in the same shape. I get it. I'm 45. I could not do the same shit in a better shape than I was when I was in my 20s. I get it. So, yeah, I'm still picking Spivak.
You know how I was saying talking about he's got the mascot in the Alexei Oleinik MMA school,
Yep.
and he also has but MMA fortune teller said he lives in my town. MMA fortune teller lives in Coconut Creek, so you got to imagine now he's at American Top Team. You would think he's not. He's not in Russia. He's in Florida.
Well, yeah, if he's at fucking Coconut Creek, then he is
So,
for sure.
I know that's like MMA fortune teller is always talking about. I run into American Top Team people at Walmart because they live. I don't know if he is actually in Coconut Creek, but he's close to. Yeah, he is in Coconut Creek, as he said. I'm right down. I'm close. I live close to ATT. So that being said, and then in his breakdown, he said Lexi Olonik was the second person I've ever interviewed in my life, in my YouTuber career, and he lives really close to me. Like he lives close to my house. That means I have the wrong info on where he's training out of. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's out of American Top Team. That's a big deal changer. I don't know, but look, Matt from Parlay Punch is 43. Huh. Me and my daughter thought you were 103 because that's what you said. Liar.
You guys are all fucking children.
I'm 47. You're younger than me, so.
Yeah, I'm 45. Yeah, but
yellow stays mellow. We don't age.
Dude, I don't look a day over 40.
I work with a 57-year-old Korean guy. He looks like Sung Woo Choi.
All right.
Anyway, let's move on to the main event. Speaking of Korean guys, Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, taking on 50K Dan Ige. Okay, Chan Sung Jung, 16-6. He's a slight underdog on my books, plus 106. Taking on Dan Ige, slight favorite, minus 126. Chan Sung Jung is coming off a loss to Brian Ortega. I know he's your fave. Ooh, right, T-City.
Slight little man crush, but that's okay.
Dan Ige is coming off a win against Gavin Tucker. First round KO in 22 seconds. No joke there. Chan Sung Jung, he's fighting out of Fight Ready with Coach Eddie Cha. Eddie Cha, renowned striking coach. Also, I've heard he's been training with Marco Madsen on the wrestling because Marco Madsen's got that like wrestling background. Leandro Higo, that's the Pitbull brother. Drakkar Close and Frankie Saenz is one of the coaches at Fight Ready. So Korean Zombie is coming out of a good camp. Dan Ige coming out of Extreme Couture. You know who's fighting out of there recently? Punahele Soriano is going to be fighting Brandon Allen out of there. Man, that's going to be a banger. Justin James, Guitar Hero, is going to fight Boston Strong Charles Rosa. Another interesting fight. And Brad Tavares is going to probably lose to Omar Akhmadov. And those three fighters, all out of Extreme Couture, have fights within the next month or two, all in Dan Ige's camp, like training out of the same facility. You know what I mean? Dan Ige, also a new father. His Instagram got pictures with him, and I want to say it's a little girl, but I can't really tell with babies. But I'm assuming it's a girl. I think she's got like a pink on or something. But nowadays, you never know. That doesn't mean shit, right? So, another interesting note about the Korean Zombie: 8 main events in a row. Not undercards, not co-mains. 8 times his picture's been on the top of the poster. That says a lot for a fighter. If you're making 8, your last fights, 8 main events in a row. So take that for what it is. Chan Sung Jung, the Korean Zombie, is a little bit older. He's 34. Dan Ige's 29. He did win out. He had more capper picks for the the Korean Zombie than Dan Ige. You see that? Where's Parlay Punch? There's Matt and Josh, both KO. However, I'm going with Dan Ige. Yeah, shocker. I'm taking the not Korean. I'm taking the Hawaiian. He's Hawaiian, right? I think Dan Ige.
I'll go back to it.
I think he's Hawaiian. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm taking him because of the new father vibe. I said that in the video too. I think once you have your firstborn child, you have some sort of this fiery motivation that you want to prove
You're
that you can.
fucking right. He is Hawaiian. Good
Yeah.
job.
And Hawaiians, they have nice tough chin, like just being racist. Just being racist and stereotypical. Hawaiians have tough chins.
Mexicans are tough. I get it. Russians can drink vodka.
Yeah.
I got it.
Black guys are
Whoa.
tall.
That was your black guy comment?
Oh, I don't want to get too racy. I can't drive.
Oh, this video just got demonetized.
I'm not really that good at math, though. That one's not true. No.
I believe it. You're not a true Asian.
I know, I'm a mixed breed, half breed.
Yeah, see.
So, yeah, what's your take on this? Who you got? I got the underdog, or I got I got the favorite, but I'm going against the capper majority.
After weigh-ins, both came in at 146. Ige looked energetic. He ran up the scales. He did have to take the shame box, but he was pissed about it, which was kind of funny. Like, he made weight, no problem. They both came in at 146, but the fact that he had to take his underwear and get naked, I think he got pretty offended by it. Anyways, the way that I see this, Zombie came in. I mean, he was energetic. He looked a little bit skinny as far as I'm concerned, but solid. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, he's a solid fighter. He is the older fighter, which I don't think people realize is that, I mean, he had to go away for his service, so he missed a few years of fighting there.
Yeah, but going away to military training service, so it's not like he didn't get any, training in.
I'm gonna guarantee you, Korean Zombie might have gotten some preferential treatment and probably did not go through the
No, they're serious about that. Even like K-pop bands, they all got to serve their time. And listen, you want to hear something? I used to cover Korean soccer. They have their own. If you're a professional soccer player and you just decide to do your military time, they have their team called Sangju Sangmu, Golden Phoenix, and that whole team is built up of players from all the other teams that are doing their military service. So that's every 2 years that team switches all, because you only got to do 2 years of service. It's crazy, so it's kind of like an all-star team, because you got the best players from all these other teams coming to Sangju Sangmu to do their service, and while they're in the service, they're playing pro soccer against other pro teams. Crazy. It's very interesting. But anyway,
my Dennis Rodman education for Korea. I got it.
Well, Dennis Rodman, that's North Korea. Big night and day. Big difference. Big difference there. So I know. So who do you got?
I think the Zombie's got a chance. I think he's going to be. I mean, the only way he's going to be able to do it is he's going to knock him out. If he doesn't knock him out, I don't think he's going to be able to come away with a win. I just see Ige being too dominant. How are his losses? I'm going
to pull him up. I'm going to pull up Dan Ige. He's got his 3 losses are to Calvin Kattar, unanimous decision. Julio Hart, unanimous decision. And way back, he lost a split decision. This is way back. Taichi Nakajima or whatever. But that shit don't count. That was 2015, and he was 2-0 when he lost that split decision in Pancrase. Oh, excuse me. So he's never been knocked out.
No.
Never.
That's it.
Never.
I mean, he's never been knocked out, and the only path of victory for Zombie that I see is knocking him out. And I just see Ige being able to control the whole fight, all rounds, everywhere. Like, the only way that Zombie's going to be able to do it is on his feet, knocking him out, and I just don't see that happening. I see Ige's jab coming out. I see Ige's ground game coming out, and I mean, don't get me wrong, Zombie's got a good ground game. He's got a good stand-up game. He's got skills everywhere. I just see Ige coming out on top of this every time. And he looked really good at the weigh-ins. And
Yeah,
I think
I agree with you.
I think he's
And he
pissed
just
about
has
being
his new
faded.
father. That was my leaning. That's what I was on the fence because I'm proud my Korean heritage, and I don't like, but I was on the fence, and then when I found out Dan Ige, new father, first time father, went right to the Dan Ige side because that's what tipped me over. Telling you, there's that extra motivation from that.
Yeah. Dude,
So
he's got one loss in 2018 against Qatar. I'm not going to fade that. Like, that's the serious professional fighter. He beat Barbosa. He beat Aguilar. He beat Griffin when he was good. Like, the guy's legit.
I agree. I'm
And
on board with you.
Young, I mean, I appreciate him. He's good. He lost against my guy Ortega, which is, I'm not going to fade that either. He beat Frankie Edgar in 2019 when Frankie Edgar was kind of at the tailing point of his career. Before that, I don't really see much. He's got he's got Mustiano in 2019. I get it, but I mean, he's nothing special. Like, honestly, he's really not. He's got no wins besides.
I'm gonna pull him up right now. Let's see. Frankie Edgar, Renato Moicano, lost to Yair Rodriguez. He beat Dennis Bermudez. He lost to Jose Aldo.
Stop at 2019.
Oh, he beat Dustin Poirier.
Stop at 2019.
And he had that twister. That's what that twister like was famous when he did that. He's like the only person that's ever completed a twister.
It was pretty fucking cool.
But look, he did that after a 3-fight losing streak. 2-fight because one of them was a kickboxing, so it didn't matter. Kickboxing fights don't count. But he's coming before he did the twister. He lost to guys that I've never heard of in WEC. George Roop and Leonard Garcia. But that's when he did the twister back as a rematch. I don't know. This is a tough one. Tough pick, but I'm going with the favorite in Dan Ige.
Yeah, me too.
And I'm doing mostly because he just had a baby. If I found out Chan Sung Jung just had a baby, I might go that way. But anyway,
so if I were to kind of just hedge my bet on Zombie on a knockout, what would that be on your card? Because I don't get bets until tomorrow.
What was the prop?
Zombie with a knockout. That's the only way he's going to win.
So you want Dan Ige by knockout?
No, Zombie by knockout. Because that's the only way he's going to win. I might hedge my bet with like
prop. Okay.
Yeah, just like a $10. Just hedge my bet for shits and giggles,
okay.
like kind of like a scratch off.
Or Chan Sung Jung by KO, TKO, or DQ is plus 300. Okay. Dan Ige by TKO, KO plus 350. So.
Yeah, this is what it is. It's gonna be Zombie by knockout or
Chan Sung
by
Jung
decision.
does not get knocked out though.
No, he's not getting knocked out. But that's the only way that Zombie's gonna win is by knocking him out. And I don't see that happen.
You don't think he can win by decision?
Zombie by decision? No. He's gonna get fucking ragdolled. He's way too skinny.
You got to strike him though. But he does. He takes a lot of hits too. So I don't know. That's a tough one. But I'm with you. I'm taking Dan Ige. I'm not going to bank a lot onto it, but I picked him for this parlay, the show parlay. But anyway, let's get on. Speaking of parlays, let's make our 3-fight most confident pick parlay. I'm listening to people. Yes, he did beat Dustin Poirier. What are you talking about? No.
When did he beat Dustin Poirier?
Chan Sung Jung, he beat him with a Darce choke. In 2012 on Fuel TV. UFC on Fuel
Oh
TV.
my fucking Lord. You're right. He did. Round 4. 2012.
Yeah, sure did.
He beat
Darce
Harmon.
choke. The arse choke.
Oh, fuck. He's over the hill. There's no way he's going to win this fucking fight.
He's 34. He's not
He's over the hill.
he's just coming down off his prime. But yeah, I'm still with you, Dan Ige, the Hawaiian. Anyway,
Dustin didn't start fucking juicing yet.
what?
Dustin didn't start juicing yet by then. 2012.
He was in the hot sauce, I think, back then. He makes hot sauce. No, whatever.
I got you.
What's your most confident picks on this card? We got to make a parlay. I'm gonna go through real quick. Don't like that one. These are a lot of these. This is a very tough card. There's no like wide open. Feel really good about it.
Actually, I've got a few that I'm confident about.
The girls, Lara Procopio. I like her.
I'm confident about Procopio. I'm confident about Josh Parisian. Oh, I'm going to leave the Yankaroba fight alone.
Those are the only two we agreed on, I think. Well, that and Dan Ige, and stupid like Alexa Kummer's too. That's too wide.
I'm confident about Lima.
Did you like Semmelsberger? Oh, you took Chaos Williams, didn't you?
I did.
Oh, Lima. I think
I was on Lima. Lima.
Right. Lima, that's a good one against Matt Brown. That was a full capper, and plus it's not too crazy. I think it's minus 175 on my sheet. Let's see. And today it is minus 185. It went worse, but anyway, it's still playable to me.
No, dude, we're good. We're confident on Choi, right?
Yep, minus 148.
We're confident on Lima.
Yep, minus 185. And
he's not. I mean, right?
And the big guy.
We're confident on Kammer, which is good odds.
Well, minus 244, not that good. Josh Parisian, big boy, 6'4", against sloppy Rocky Martinez.
I've got him in 143, minus 143.
Yeah, I like Josh Parisian. Who? Not Alexa Kummer, you don't. You're reading that wrong. That's your drunk eye you're looking at that with.
Minus 250.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
This drunk guy needs adding. We're good.
Look, Crypto King's a big Trump fan. Trump 2020 or Jesus 2021 doesn't matter because I don't know. That's a rap song, but anyway. So let's put that in. What did we say? We got Josh Parisian, Diego Lima, and Sungwoo Choi. Parlay them. So I'll throw in to find out, because this Bet Online doesn't give you the odds until you place your bet, and you have to do the math. So,
okay, what do I got here? You got Lima, Choi, and Parisian.
It comes out to be plus 340.
I got plus 343.
Roughly the same here. So I'm confirming the bet. That's a good one. Plus three. What'd you say? Plus 3.
Plus 343 is what I got.
Plus 3. It would be plus 340.25. So we'll say 43. Plus 343. Okay. Confirm bet. I just put $10 on it. I'll win 34.25. That's a weak one.
I'm putting $25 on it to win. What's my fucking win on this? 110.76. Minus the bet though. But still, 110.76. I'll take it. Done.
Listen, I did a full card parlay. A $5 bet would win me $8,138 if everybody that I picked wins. That's awesome, isn't it?
Good luck.
Yeah. Okay. Where was it? Josh Parisian, Diego Lima, we should have put Lara Procopio in there too.
I've got her on a couple other ones too.
Instead of Diego Lima. Okay, anyway. Copy. And
yeah, I like Parisian.
Paste. Okay. 3-leg parlay plus 3. What did we say? 343. And there you go. And there it is. 3-leg parlay plus 343. We got Sungwoo Choi, Diego Lima, and Josh Parisian. I like it. I like it a lot.
There's a couple I like here.
Yeah, there's B2. I already made some other ones. Like I got Josh Parisian, Choi, and Laura Procopio in one. Davey Grant. You don't like him, though. You got the other guy, right? Yeah, you got Cheeto, right? Cheeto Vera?
Yes,
sorry. You do. You totally got Marlon Vera.
Yes, I do.
Oh, I got one in here for my first show. Alexa Kammer, Rick Glenn, and Matt Semmelsberger. That's a good payout. That's plus 600. You heard me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I heard you.
No, that's a good one.
I'm just having a look and seeing what. You like Davey, eh? You don't like Vera?
Nope. I'm taking the underdog. That's one of my underdog picks of the night.
Okay.
I don't know what. A lot of people are fading that dude. And I don't know. I don't really know why, except for he's skinny. But don't underestimate skinny dude.
All right. So we can all agree on Ige is gonna get that decision, right? Yeah.
Let's make a second one.
Because I mean, I got Ige easy.
Okay, Ige, Procopio, and another pick. We got to pick a third. We're gonna make a second awesome parlay.
Yeah, Procopio's a good one too.
So sports
and kind of worth the odds too.
Martial arts, MMA, and look at that. You know what else is competing with tomorrow? Octagon, Oktagon. Octagon 25 is on tomorrow. And so is bare knuckle. That's also tomorrow. Bare knuckle fighting. Okay, back to this. We've got who did we say? Procopio minus 173. Ige, Dan Ige minus 140, and we need a plus number person. Like you don't like Matt Semmelsberger. That's a shame. You don't like do you like any underdogs? Except none.
Terman. I'm
you're taking Wellington Terman.
Huge on him.
He's got the acne scarring all over his face. That turns me off from him.
That's right.
I know it's a stupid reason, but whatever.
Fucking no, I'm telling you.
What do you got? Apple juice? You've been drinking apple juice this whole time?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm drinking.
What's the hard cider?
No, I'm drinking my usual. I'm a vodka guy.
I should be drinking soju tonight because of the Koreans on the card, but go ahead now. I think my kids are up in bed.
Like I said, I want to demonetize you.
What? I'm not demonetized. I'm not even monetized to demonetize. You need 1,000 subs. Just FYI. You know what? What other events are going on that we can gamble on? Hot tonight. Tampa Bay versus New York Islanders. That's tomorrow at 8. I don't like it though. I'm staying right away from that. It's too close. I don't know.
Right now is the Hawks and Sixers. If you want to make some money, put it on the Hawks. They're at home.
Yeah, you know what's tonight is Utah Jazz versus the Clippers.
Yeah, but live
Clippers
right
are
now, if anybody can live bet, Hawks are beaten by the Hawks are beating the Sixers. They're at home. Sixers have some injury issues. The refs are trying to get this. Yeah, there is a conspiracy on money on the Hawks. I might have something on it as well. Live bet it though, if you can.
it was a
I don't know
resin
what
hit
you're talking
too.
about.
It just as a resin hit too. I'm just playing. All right. Oh look, where's the sake? You know what? What time is it? I don't like. I can have one. I'll be right back.
This doesn't come close to the 8-hour stream that we've had before. I don't know what's in the screen or what's being shown. I apologize to my child if it does. Just put that away. All right. So with Procopio, I got her as the winner. I
Dun,
got
dun, 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 dun.
Jesus. Oh no.
I'm doing it for Song Woo Choi.
Okay, yeah. As long as you're not doing it for
Chain Sung Jung, Korean
no,
Zombie.
or what's her name?
She's Japanese. Murata Kanako. Murata.
Yeah.
That's Japanese. You know, Japanese used to rule over Korea, so we're not too keen on them. FYI, history, little history for you. You didn't know that, did you?
I did. I got
You did
way
not.
too much Joe Rogan information on Japan.
Yeah, they tried to take over Korea. They did for a little bit, and went into China. That's why you got all those old Fist of Fury Chinese Kung Fu versus Korean or Japanese karate. Yeah, they tried to take over all of Asia. But whatever. That wasn't. Ooh, that's some.
You like it? It's
I
good.
like it a lot. I love it. I love it. But it's it's too smooth. It's fucking. It's dangerous. Dangerous. That's
Okay.
why. Remember that 8 hour stupor. The 8 hour
Yeah.
stupor. I left the camera on. I just walked away. All like mic drop, but it wasn't intentional. It was just like, all right, good night, guys. That's what I watched it. I'm like, oh man,
I
what
know.
a mess I was.
I know. I think I texted you to turn it off. I want to put a bet in with Procopio.
Let's
and
do it.
Ige.
Okay, let's do it. I started working it up too. I've got
Procopio, Ige,
we
and give me your next most confident pick.
All right, hold on. Let me get back into it. I got basketball up right now. Jazz Clippers, not touching that game. But I think the Clippers are going to edge them and win. But anyway, if you want to go that route, okay. We said
gotta make some bets.
Ige minus 140. Who else? Procopio minus 173, and we need a third guy or woman, whatever. How about Yeah, I don't like that. It's too far. We're disagreeing there. We can go with did you like Joaquin Silva? Yeah, you talked me into it.
Yeah.
There you go. There's a third. There's a third. They're all favorites, but still they're not big favorites. They're minus 130, minus 140 type. So $10 place bet. $10 will win. It's plus 378. Confirm bet. Plus 378 on that sucker. Pending bets. Close. All right. Pending bets. we've got, here it is. Dan Ige. I can't believe I just, but I got a feeling. I don't know. I think I like it. I like it. 3-fight parlay plus 378. And then paste. There you go. 3-fight parlay plus 378. Dan Ige, Lara Procopio, Joaquim Silva. Oh, Simple Man. There you over. Partially, bud. Partially.
I don't like Silva over Sherman. Which Silva are you talking about? Silva over Glenn?
What? Joaquim. Yeah.
Okay.
Rick,
Okay. Oh, all right.
Ricky.
All right. No. I'm okay with that.
Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky Glenn. Oh, Ricky Glenn.
Do you like Silva over Glenn or Erosa over Choi? Or sorry, Choi over Erosa?
I already put the bet in, so we took Silva over Glenn.
All right. Fine then. Done.
All right. So that's 2 3-leg parlays that should be pretty good that we're in agreement with. Everything else we're in disagreement. I like some underdog. You like all the favorites, except for Wellington Turman.
The only dog I'm crazy about is Turman, and I think that's a lock.
Oh, you're crazy. You're crazy.
Yeah, it's still worth $50.
There's no locks on this card except for Alexa Kamur, and that, according to Perfect Parlay Pursuit, that's not a lock either. That's gonna mess up every. That might be the trap. That might be the trap. Alexa Kamur. It's a trap. Remember, I told you every card has a high.
Yep. And I don't have
high favor trap that loses a robbery decision and messes up everybody's parlays for Vegas, for the books, for the bookies, and they can't blame anybody because it's the judge's decision. And who judges the judges? Nobody. Who pays the judges? Dana? Who? You know who? How did is that volunteer? No.
I'm not touching this fight. No, I don't have it on any of my bets, and I agree with you. That is the hey, let's call it the trap of the night.
You know what? The trap. You're right. I'm gonna see what I might hedge it. Let's see what that Negamoranu. I cannot say his name without thinking of.
He's at plus 290. Are you?
I might have to hedge that just cause I've been catching the traps. I caught that Norman Dumont trap.
No, listen.
What? I'm listening.
No, he's at plus 190.
The commission pays the judges. Well, they gotta judge the judges too. The judging's been really suspect lately.
Oh, the judges have been horrible. Can we not have live fucking judging cards? I'm very disappointed.
Let's see. Nicole Mariano. He's plus 209 in my book here, but I'm gonna open it up and see. Inside the distance, he's plus 40. But that's being greedy. I think I'm just gonna hedge him just to win, just a slight hedge bet, because that's a trap. Straight bet plus 209, so $10 to get me 20. And place my bet. There you go. Hedge bet. There's my one of 2 hedge bets. Well, I didn't do the other hedge. I was gonna do old man Alexei Olonik to get sub against Sergey Spivak at plus 300 for another hedge bet, because that might be the trap. One of these will be. Mark my words.
I agree with you, and I'm going to stay away from all of them. I'm still picking. I'm still picking. Oh man, why do I think Lima is a lock?
For what?
There's no way Matt Brown's going to beat Diego.
I didn't. I barely heard it. You're okay, bud. When the fights start? Good questions. Let me check on. It says, ooh, early 4:10. Is that right? They start at 4 Eastern, 4 o'clock. That's early. That would be 1 o'clock your time. That's like right after lunch for you.
That's like after my first Caesar. Yeah, for sure.
Caesar salad.
Oh, you guys don't know what Caesar are. It's like a Bloody Mary, but better. Breakfast drink.
Is it? How's it better than Bloody Mary? What's it got in it? Orange juice.
Clam juice.
Oh, clamato.
That's the one.
I got you. I like clamato. I didn't know they called that a Caesar.
A little bit of
They got the
Worcestershire
horseradish in it,
sauce,
and the
pickles,
horseradish.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah! Make that shit
Yeah, that
spicy.
sounds
A
good.
little bit of Tabasco.
I love Bloody Marys. That what you're talking about sounds good.
Breakfast.
Mm-hmm. Crypto Kings never had a Bloody Mary. You go get yourself to a bar and go get one right now. They're kind of pricey, but totally worth it. It's a meal in a glass. Especially the decorated one with the celery stalk and cheese and the meat, and you can get them real fancy.
We have them here. It comes with a peppermint stick, like a big fucking
celery stick.
No, it comes with like 3 pieces of jerky.
Oh yeah, I've seen it with bacon too.
A pepperoni stick, and what's the other fucking meat they have? Some kind of other turkey jerky. But yeah, it's pretty fucking good. It's like this fucking big.
Yeah,
and it's mostly like meat and celery and fucking good shit.
And it costs $18.
Yeah, it does. What's your appetizer?
I know. Where I get them, it's not that complex, but they're a lot cheaper too. But yeah, mine is just tomatoes, tomato juice, vodka, horseradish, and throw a celery stalk in there and some of that Worcestershire sauce. You're done. Here you go. Give me 2.
Okay.
A beer and a shot at the airport is $22. That sounds about right. At the airport, they got you trapped in there. It's a monopoly. You can't get out. What are you gonna do? Got to pay their airport prices.
Crazy Ginger, I think you're good on Lima. I don't see Brown at 43 years old really knocking out Lima.
I don't either. We definitely got Lima in that first parlay. The odds are decent on Lima too.
It has to be, like, honestly.
Yeah, he's minus 175. Not that bad. I propped him out too. TKO second round for Diego Lima. Because Matt Brown, he's going to get knocked out. Lima's going to win within distance. I repeat of Miguel Baeza, not that early in the second round, but in the second round. Diego Lima. Remember the eye poke, Bilal Muhammad. Oh, an asshole. Okay. So is that it? Are we wrapping up?
Yep. I got the I'm doing another one with Procopia, it's Silva, and Parisian for the first three. First 3 fights of the night.
Is that the order too?
Yep. And it's
Procopio. What's the second fight?
Silva versus Glenn.
Oh yeah, Ricky Glenn. I took Silva. Yeah, I was on Ricky Glenn, but then when it was Rick Glenn, I would have took him, but put that Y on. Now he's Ricky. So
and then Parisian.
Josh Parisian. Okay. Parlay. Did I already make this bet? I better check my wagers. I think I made this bet already. And no, I did not. I did a similar bet, but I have Sung Woo Choi in it.
I am putting down $50 for a return of 240.
Good one. Good one.
I like it. I just have to top up my bankroll. Jesus Christ. Tires are expensive.
Oh, yeah, that's your special tire.
I'm still fucking paying for them.
Passenger side rear. You can only passenger side rear, right? Was that it? Passenger side rear?
I got all 4. I have to. I'm not gonna. Yeah, whatever. Anyways.
Yeah, I did do this bet. Plus 378. I put it on the thing too. We're good. All right, we're good. Before I start making double bets on bets already made, I gotta get out of here.
You're drunk. Go to bed.
No, it's 9. I'm not drunk. I'm tipsy. All right, Crypto King. I appreciate you hanging out you've been here since the beginning, right? Him and P Diz fell off. He's sleepy. But everybody else, I appreciate you tuning in for our after the face-offs discussion. Be sure to like this. I don't even know the likes. I don't watch it on YouTube until after. But Dave, I will see you tomorrow during at 4 o'clock. I don't know if Vlad knows it's that early, and you know what? If he doesn't, sometimes he comes in late. So if I don't see you in Vlad's, I will see you in E Money's haunted. His room is haunted. I see orbs every time. But E Money, that kid, he's something else. But anyway. If Vlad's not on, I'll catch you at E Money's. If he is on, I'll catch you at Vlad's. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow.
If not, just start your own live stream and we'll do our own live watch.
I can't do that. That's betraying Vlad to be like, oh,
it would be.
Just be gonna...
You're right. You're right. It would be.
Wonderful.
If he's not on, though, it's okay. If he's not on.
Yeah, if he's not on. But anyway, because I've stopped these shows because Vlad's been running that one night he ran PFL or something. I don't know. Just I didn't want to compete against him. That's why I did it.
Can't do it.
So,
All right. Good night.
All right. See you tomorrow. Thanks, guys.
Take care, everybody.
Tuning in. Give it a like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take care, Dave. Bye.
Take care, guys.